funny, but you could see the intros and outros. It's all good fun. All right, so greetings everyone. Tim Anderson here, aka Renfail, and welcome to the latest episode in the ongoing adventures of Telimar, the Loremaster, here in the Lord of the Rings Online. We're not doing an epic book quest today. We're continuing our roleplay adventures in Rivendell. And currently, we're about to work on the Riddle-Game quest arc here with Bilbo Baggins, a well-known character who everyone knows, so he doesn't need any further introductions. If you haven't already done so, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get updates for when I go live with new streams or new content is available. Don't forget to check out the Lord of the Rings Online Cooking in Real Life series. You can check out the links below if you want to support via Patreon or to pick up a book of a copy of Echoes of the Past, book 1 of the Saga of Lucimi. Either way, it's a great way to support what I do here on the channel, and I thank you very much in advance for all your likes, follows, shares, comments, and otherwise. Let's dive in.
Would you like to join our game?
Hello there, friend Loremaster. I wonder if you could help out an old hobbit who is not as spry as he used to be. Lindir and I are playing a friendly riddle game. Here is the latest. I often hold your hand, but I have no hands wherewith to hold. I often sleep in summer, but I do my best when it grows cold. I often lose my mate, but I feel no sorrow if truth be told. If truth be told, I'm quite stumped. Speak with Lindir about it. It could be he has forgotten an important line or two.
Nay, Govanen.
I thought for once I would try one of the homely riddles that Bilbo loves so well, rather than an involved mystery of elf lore. And so it seems that with his mind in the clouds of Sindar and poetry, our friend here cannot solve old-fashioned riddles of the hobbit kind. But I will give you the hint I gave Bilbo. The answer to his riddle can be found here in the last homely house. Just find the answer and bring it here to solve the riddle. It can be found here in the homely house. Somewhere in the last homely house in Rivendell. So it has to be here in the house. I have to hold your hand. Okay, so probably we just need to run around and look for something. That we can click on or pick up. Excuse me. Let's check the rest of the home. Let's check the guest chambers. Must have completed book 12, chapter 10. Nope, that's for something else. Alright, well, let's check the Hobbit's room. Oh, never mind. Right there. That makes sense. I often hold your hand, but I have no hands, so yeah, the gloves. Perfect. That was rather quick. Bring the gloves to Lindir at the last homely house. Ha!
Greetings
Well
to
done. The answer fits like a glove, does it not?
You.
It seems that we have an expert riddler here. It is Bilbo's turn to present a riddle. You should speak with him and learn what he will pose to me.
Oh, here's a tricky one.
Ah, Lindir outfoxed me. I was rummaging through all my small stock of elf lore, searching for some poem or tale to fit his verse, but I think we should have been thinking of more prosaic things after all. I wonder if he can answer my next little puzzle, though. I would like to offer one of my poems on elven lore, but I dread Lindir's gentle laughter more than a goblin's sword, so I'll follow his lead and make another homely riddle, one that I am sure you can solve by finding another item here in the last homely house. Here it is. A long beard I have of bristly hair, but no cheek or chin on which to bear. Many hands hold me with near a caress, yet I am e'er the first to clean up a mess. Find an item that solves Bilbo's riddle. said again it was here in the house, yes? Somewhere here in the last homely house. Okay. Well, let's check Bilbo's room. I don't see anything here that I can use. Nothing here either. Nothing back here. Let's go upstairs and see what we can see. Can I go out onto the porch? I can. Although I don't know if this counts as outside. Well, there's nothing here. It said last home in the house, so it's got to be inside somewhere. Okay, there's nothing here on this level, it appears, maybe? Double check around the entirety. Scholars Guild Hall. I don't see anything yet. Let's check the Hall of Rest. And if not, we'll check the library. Haven't been here since I woke up from my 3,000-year slumber. Doesn't appear to be anything in here either. Let's check the library. Doesn't appear to be anything here either. Oh, those are scholar things. Okay. Well, I'm stumped. Because it says somewhere in the last homely house. I've been everywhere in the last homely house. And I don't see anything that I can click on that fits the bill. Okay, see, I'm 90% sure I know where this is, just from having done this quest before. And I was thinking they may have changed it because the quest dialogue clearly says the solution is somewhere in the last homely house. But I remember this item being not in the house, so we're gonna go double check. And if it's where I remember it being, then there is an error in the quest dialogue. No, hold that thought. Hold that thought. I'm reading online, and there's one place that I didn't check inside the house. Yes, I read online, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently they have moved the item, because this used to be up at the stables. And I'm confused because I thought I visited every place in the house, but the one place I didn't check was the Scholars Guild. I wasn't sure I could go in there since I'm not a scholar, because I thought that only crafters can go into those places. But apparently they've moved the item into the Scholars Guild. Yep, there it is, the broom. So the broom used to be at the stables, which is where I was running just now to go check, because I thought I had checked everywhere in the house. But apparently, you can go into those crafting halls without being a member, which I was not aware of. I thought you had to be part of the expert crafters or master crafters, whatever it is, joining the guilds to get into those areas. I was incorrect. Alright. And what could be more
I've another
homely than
one
a
for
simple
you.
besom broom? Even elves have to clean up from time to time, it seems.
Oh, there you are.
While you were gone, Lindir told me that he'd come up with something interesting for our game. Apparently, he found a new riddle on the back of some old parchment out of Gondor. You should speak with him at once. I'm curious to know his riddle. Parchment can be
Sweet-eyed
difficult
melon.
to find at times in the world of men, so I'm not at all surprised to find a riddle scrawled on the back of some old chronicles of Gondor. Perhaps some young scribe at the tower had too much time on his hands, but it just so happens that the answer can be found somewhere in Rivendell. Breath is needed, warning heeded. Some will arrive with sword and knife. My work is completed till once more I am needed. And I already know the answer to this because I've done this in the past. And this is another place where the answer to this riddle has been moved. Because once upon a time, we're going to go talk to Boromir because it's all about his horn. Once upon a time, Boromir was located somewhere up here in the northern sections of Rivendell, but they since moved Boromir, Gimli, Legolas, and Aragorn all to the guest chambers down here.
How can I be of
Ha!
service?
What is this? A game? Ha! I see a riddle out of Gondor, is it? Well, you've come to the right man indeed. But nay, I fear I cannot give you my horn even for a minute, for a horn is indeed the answer, because it is my trust and duty to bear it. But I will give you something that should suffice. This is the badge of my rank as the steward's heir. As you can see, it shows a horn above the white tree of Gondor. I dare say the elf master will be satisfied with this token. Alright, let's take this back to Lindir. Alright. Back to Lindir.
Hail, friend,
Excellent.
and well met.
You found the answer. I will see that this badge is returned to Boromir. Well played. I trust the fact the item was not just laying on a shelf was no obstacle?
Greetings, friend.
You
Will
have
you lend
proven
me your
yourself
ear?
an expert riddle solver. Bilbo and I have, of late, been contemplating a riddle of the most interesting sort, one for which no answer is yet known. This riddle seems to bear upon the lineage of the House of Elrond itself, and may be of great import if it is solved. For once, we cannot say for sure that the answer truly lies in Imladris, but it is certain that the riddle is concerned with Rivendell more than any other place. Bilbo can tell you more, but I think for the full story of the riddle you will have to speak with others as well.
I've another one for you.
This was written by Elrond's wife, Celebrian, who long ago sailed into the west. Just before she departed Middle-earth, she inscribed these words. The verse was probably not meant as a riddle, but its meaning is nevertheless hidden, even to her own family. I hope you will excuse my poor translation to Westron. The riddle goes like this. The jewel of the moon, enshrined in water, from mother to daughter, is given a boon. Ships sail to the west, forgetting all sorrow. Landfall on the morrow, the Isles of the Blessed. It may be that Master Elrond will be able to tell you more about these words. It would be splendid if the riddle could be solved after all these years, and even more wonderful if some lost legacy could be found and delivered to Lady Arwen. Okay. Need to go talk to Elrond. See what he has to say. Riddle Seeker.
Will you lend me your aid once more?
These old words. Alas, I had hoped not to have these evil days recalled to me, but I know that Linda must mean well. Indeed, if there was some legacy of her mother I could give to Arwen, I would gladly do so. But the meaning of these words is a mystery to me, and those who might once have known have been, and those who might once have known have been gone for long years. I wonder at it, since this has come to my mind after so long a space. Glorfindel was present at the time when these words were written. I have never thought to speak with him on the subject. Seek him by the falling water outside my house and ask him the meaning of the old words. By the way, it's book 5, book 6. We'll be doing book quests later. Probably today we're going to start book 5. But that's later.
What
A
can I do
riddle?
for you?
A mystery? Had but Elrond inquired of me, I could have unraveled these last words of his wife long ago. There was a splendid white gem, a very jewel of the moon, as the verse says, which long ago was hidden away in a secret vault. This is Celebrian's legacy that was meant to go to Arwen. Even I do not know where this vault was hidden, but I am sure it could not have been far from Imladris.
Will you lend me your ear?
It is said, pardon, I said that I do not know where the vault containing Celebrian's legacy lies, but it may be that I can help you to gain entrance when it is found. The riddle itself is the key to the vault. If in your travels near Imladris you find a sealed vault, these words may offer you passage within. There should be a rock in front of the entrance. Place your hand upon the rock and recite the verse. I would be surprised if the jewel is in the Vale of Imladris itself, as these are carefully tended gardens and groves that are too often frequented by the elves for a vault to be easily hidden. But I have no doubt it is close by, not far from Imladris, perhaps on the high moor. Hideous, hideous hat. Alright, we have to ride out of here up the valley. Oh, it actually looks like we have a quest marker. Okay. Well, then that's where we will head. The long ride out of Rivendell. Up to the high moors. Passing through the gates of Imladris. We're not far now. Ha! The rock pillar. Speak the words of the riddle, and voila. Deadly stone crawler. I don't have my bird. I'm not going to take that quest because I should have actually, if there's going to be multiple in here that I need to kill. Apparently my bird can't come in here. Well, I'm just gonna run past you. Okay, well, that's dismiss. Some weird pathing in here for sure. Alright. There's the legacy. We're going to recall out so that we don't have to ride back down. Talk to Glorfindel once again.
How can I be of service?
Yes, indeed. This is the jewel itself, Celebrian's legacy. Bring it to Elrond, as it was his duty to give it to his daughter.
Hope is not in vain.
To think that the vault has remained sealed for so long past its time. Even those counted among the wise can be foolhardy, it seems. But I must thank you for your perseverance, Master of Riddles. You seek the truth in all things, even though it brings you into darkness. Your skill and cunning bring you back out into the light again. None of these are better than what I have. Place of rest.
Dark days are coming.
Decided which course to take against the evils and interest. Alright, so that's the end of that. Interest.
Dark
Dead.
days are coming.
Let's go back to Lindir real quick, because I need to make sure that that was the end, I suppose? Because it doesn't definitively say that that was the end, but I'm assuming it is because we delivered it to Elrond. But I do want to check real quick. Well, I do believe that's the end of the quest line. Because you got a purple reward. I just was, for some reason, assuming that it wasn't, because it doesn't definitively say that you're done with the riddles, because they don't send you back to talk to Lindir about the conclusion of it. But that is the end of the riddles series in Lord of the Rings Online. It's one of those interesting, fun little roleplay series that you can do if you just want to run around Rivendell and have some fun, as opposed to only pursuing the main storyline and the quest lines. Hopefully everyone enjoyed. If you did, and you haven't already done so, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to get updates when the next videos are available or when I go live with the stream. Don't forget to check out the Lotro Cooking in Real Life series, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Cyberpunk 2077, the read-throughs of Book 1 of the Saga of Lucemia called Echoes of the Past, all those things. And if you like what I do here, check the links below and support via Patreon or pick up a copy of the book. Thanks to everyone for your support, likes, comments, shares, and etc. I will see everyone in the next episode, and those of you who are tuning in live, stay tuned because we're going to be continuing the stream.